lesson. Give me 1 minute. I just want to write the time. How's the weather today?
Today is cold.
Okay, you like the cold weather? No? Yes?
No.
Okay, let's start. We will carry on with our reading today. Can you put your camera on?
Oh, my camera can't turn on.
Okay, it doesn't want to turn on. Okay, let's look over here. We will carry on. We're going to do some reading and then we will answer the questions. Okay. Yes. Have you done this one before? Can you remember it or no?
No.
No? Okay, good. What color do you want to use today?
I think it's red.
Red, okay. Okay, you can start reading for me.
The age of exploration led from the early part of the 15th century by the early years of the 17th century. During that time, adventurers from throughout Europe sailed around the world. The majority of these men come to Spain, Portugal, and England.
From Spain? They
come from Spain, Portugal, and England. One of the greatest of all English adventurers during this time was accomplished a number of feats that led him to be highly revered in England, yet he was considered a pride by people in other countries, particularly Spain.
Particularly Spain, good.
After the New World was discovered by Christopher
Columbus.
Christopher Columbus, the Spanish later way in establishing colonies there. They were particularly dominant in Central America and South America. Their soldiers called conquistadors effectively defeat the
defeated Aztec and Inca empires.
Aztec and Inca empires. On account of their strength in the New World, the Spanish acquired a great amount of treasure. Thus, there were constantly ships filled with treasure sailing across the
Atlantic Ocean.
To Spain. Many sailors from other countries tried to capture this ship. Grant was one of these men in 1573. He and his crew
engaged
in an act of piracy against a convoy of Spanish ships. They managed to capture the ship near Panama.
They managed to capture
the ship near Panama, seizing their treasure of gold and silver. Drake and his men returned to England. This act brought him to the attention of Queen
Elizabeth. Queen Elizabeth.
Queen Elizabeth. She
sponsored another expedition.
She spawned another expedition of drugs that sailed to the New World in 1577. Drug have had 5 most ships and nearly 200 men. They reached Spanish holding in South America and then sailed into the Pacific Ocean. Pacific Ocean. There, drug captured the Spanish treasure ship before sailing west across the Pacific. In September 1980, one of Drake's ship and 56 men reached home after to navigate the world. Drake some knight by the Queen in
night. We don't say the K. Night.
Oh, night by the Queen in 1581. By then, he was considered the best and most daring sailor in England. In 1584, wars broke out between England and Spain. 3 years later, King Philip II
of Spain
sent an enormous fleet called the Spanish Armada to defeat England. Drake was made second in command of the English fleet that emerged
victorious
against the Spanish. A few years later, in 1595, Drake returned to the New World. This time, however, his luck ran out. He caught
a disease.
He caught the disease and died in Panama in January 1596.
Okay, I'm going to read this for you and then you're going to listen and then we will answer the questions. Okay, you're going to just listen now. The age of exploration lasted from the early part of the 15th century to the early years of the 17th century. During that time, adventurers from throughout Europe sailed around the world. The majority of these men came from Spain, Portugal, and England. One of the greatest of all English adventurers during this time was Sir Francis Drake. He lived from 1540 to 1596. Drake accomplished a number of feats that led him to be highly revered in England. Yet, he was considered a pirate by people in other countries, particularly Spain. After the New World was discovered by Christopher Columbus, the Spanish led the way in establishing colonies there. They were particularly dominant in Central America and South America. Their soldiers, called conquistadors, that's not a common word, effectively defeated the Aztec and Inca empires. On account of their strength in the New World, the Spanish acquired a great amount of treasure. Thus, there were constantly ships filled with treasure sailing across the Atlantic Ocean to Spain. Many sailors from other countries tried to capture these ships. Drake was one of these men. In 1573, he and his crew engaged in an act of piracy against a convoy of Spanish ships. They managed to capture the ships near Panama. Seizing their treasure of gold and silver, Drake and his men returned to England. This act brought him to the attention of Queen Elizabeth. She sponsored another expedition of Drake's that sailed to the New World in 1577. Drake had 5 small ships and nearly 200 men. They raided Spanish holdings in South America and then sailed into the Pacific Ocean. There, Drake captured 2 Spanish treasure ships before sailing west across the Pacific. In September of 1580, one of Drake's ships had 56 men reached home after having circumnavigated the world. Okay, Drake was knighted by the Queen in 1581, but then he was considered the best and most daring sailor in England. In 1585, war broke out between England and Spain. 3 years later, King Philip II of Spain sent an enormous fleet called Spanish Armada to defeat England. Drake was made second in command of the English fleet that emerged victorious. Okay, they won against the Spanish. A few years later, in 1595, Drake returned to the New World. This time, however, his luck ran out. He caught a disease and died in Panama in January 1596. Okay, there's a lot of words here, a lot of big words. Do you understand what it's about? Do you understand who it's about?
I can understand the river.
Okay, revered. Let me put it in. Okay. Revered. It's almost like regarded. Do you know those words?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Okay, so this man is Sir Drake Francis. So he is a very popular man. The whole article is about him. Okay, some people thought he was a pirate. Okay, pirates are not good. We don't like pirates, but pirates steal treasure from other land and other ships. So he stole a lot of treasure from ships that were going to Spain. Okay, so the Spanish acquired a great amount of treasure and they had lots of ships filled with treasure. But then they tried to capture these ships and Drake was one of them. Okay, so then there was a big war between England and Spain. Okay, so and then Drake himself, he had 5 small ships and 200 men. They raided the Spanish holdings. Okay, so they took over the Spanish in South America and sailed into the Pacific Ocean. Okay, so Drake captured. It means he captured. He was not a nice man. 2 Spanish treasure ships. So he stole all their treasure. Okay, then they went back home after they went around the world. He was knighted by the Queen, which means it's a good thing. You want to be knighted by the Queen. Then you become one of the Queen's knights. Okay. And he was considered the best and most daring, the brave sailor in England. So some people say he's brave and he's daring and he's a sailor. But then the people in Spain don't like him very much because he stole all their treasure. So they call him a pirate. Okay, so Drake was second in command of the English fleet, and they won against Spain. So England won against Spain. Victorious means to win. A few years later, his luck ran out. He had no more luck left. It came to an end. And he caught a disease and died. Okay, so there's a lot. He was very brave and he survived a lot of things. But then in the end, he died from a disease and not from being killed in a war. Okay, should we try the questions? And if you don't understand, you can just ask me. I will help you. Okay?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, let's see. Number 19, you can read it for me.
What is the basis mainly about?
Okay, let's see. Hello, Tao. Okay. Okay, so what is the passage mainly about? Who do they talk about a lot?
I think it's C.
Okay, no, they don't talk about the queen or the king. Who do they talk about? The adventures of?
B.
Yes, okay. Sir Francis Drake. Everything is about him in this passage. Okay, his life, when he was born, when he died. Okay, let's look at number 20.
Or in line 9, the word river is closest in meaning to D.
Regarded. Okay, good. Okay, remember our word here. Regarded is a good thing. You are okay, noticed and regarded. Okay, let's see. Number 21.
Why does the author mention conquistador?
Okay, do you want me to go up?
Yes.
Let's go up and look at the word.
Yes.
Okay, they're soldiers called conquistators. Okay, so they're saying, she's telling us what it is. What it means. They're telling us what it is.
I think it's B.
Okay, look here. To explain what the word means. To claim. Okay. So she's telling us what they are. They're soldiers that are called, effectively defeated. To explain what the word means. Okay. 22.
22. According to the author, why the Spanish attempt to counter Spanish ships? I think it's
Okay, remember
B.
the Spanish ship? Yes, okay, had lots of treasure. Okay, good. Number 23.
What did Sir Francis Drake do in 1580? Can you go up?
Okay, yes. Okay, here we go.
I think it's B.
Okay. They came back. They finished their trip around the world. So if they come back,
A.
yes. Okay, number 24.
According to the basis, all of the following are mentioned about Sir Francis Drake itself.
Okay, so all except okay, when he was born and died. Let me write it here quickly.
I think it's A.
Yes, okay. They don't mention anything about the ship. The name of the ship. Good. Okay, number 25.
What can be inferred from the passage about the Spanish Armada?
Okay, we can go up when you're ready. Let's read all of these first.
Can you go up?
The Spanish Armada. Okay. The English fleet emerged victorious. So the English won against the Spanish. The Spanish was defeated. It lost.
Can you go down?
Yes.
I think it's B.
Very good. Okay. Last one, number 26.
In right 32, the brush runner is classes in meaning to D.
Yay. Very good, Van An. Very good. Okay. Now, are we ready to do another one? Okay. I will help you read it. You don't have to read everything. Then we'll finish this one. Okay. Let's see. Okay, you can read there. Teacher will read. You read, teacher will read. Okay.
There are a number of natural disasters that
I'm going to underline some words that we can look at. That can strike across the globe.
I can strike across the globe. Two are frequently linked to one another are earthquakes and tsunamis. Both of them can cause a great amount of devastation when they hit. However, tsunamis are the
Tsunami?
tsunamis, other direct result of earthquakes, and cannot happen without them.
Okay, the Earth has three main parts. They are the crust, the mantle, and the core. The crust is the outer layer of the Earth. It is not a single piece of land. Instead, it is comprised of a number of plates. Okay, there are a few enormous plates and many smaller ones. These plates essentially rest upon the mantle, which is fluid. As a result, the plates are in constant yet slow motion. The plates may move away from or toward other plates. In some cases, they collide violently with the plates adjoining them. The movement of the plates causes tension on the rock. Over a long time, the tension may build up. When it is released, an earthquake happens.
Tens of thousands of earthquakes happen every year. The vast majority are so small that only scientific instrument can perceive them. Others are powerful enough that people can feel them, yet they cause little harm or damage. More powerful earthquakes, however, can cause building bridges and other structures to collapse. They may additionally injure and kill thousands of people, and 15 might even cause the land to change its appearance.
Okay, let me just, sorry. Okay, sorry, I just want to underline some words. Injure. Okay, since most of the Earth's surface is water, numerous earthquakes happen beneath the planet's oceans. Underwater earthquakes cause the sea floor to move. This results in the displacement of water in the ocean. When this occurs, a tsunami may form. This is a wave that forms on the surface and moves in all directions from the place where the earthquake happened. A tsunami moves extremely quickly and can travel thousands of kilometers. As it approaches land, the water near the coast gets sucked out to sea. This causes the tsunami to increase in height. Minutes later, the tsunami arrives. A large tsunami, one more than 10 meters in height, can travel far inland. As it does that, it can flood the land, destroy human settlements, and kill large numbers of people. Okay, let's look at our words. Do you know what an earthquake or a tsunami is? Earthquake?
Yes.
Okay.
Frequently.
A tsunami, that's the water.
Yes.
Okay, so over here they're telling us how it happens. Devastation, okay, can cause a great amount of devastation. Sorry, there we go. Devastation. Okay. So how they say that the earth, you have the ocean and you have the land. The land is moving. It is in slow motion. Okay, motion means moving. Okay, so when they hit each other, the land, that's when the earthquake happens. Okay, some of them are very big, some are very small. So collide violently means to hit, to collide. Okay. The majority are so small that only scientific instruments. Majority means most of them. Okay, most of them.
Yes.
Only scientific instruments can pick them up. Okay, but some of them can be very big and injure and kill thousands of people. Okay, injure is mean to hurt people. Okay, since this results in, okay, so now this is a tsunami. So a tsunami is an earthquake under the water. This results in the displacement of water, so it moves the water. Move the water. Okay, and then because of the earthquake underneath, the water moves away and makes a big wave, which can flood the land. Okay, let's go look at our questions. Do you have any questions?
No.
No? Okay, let's see what they say. Number 27.
What is the message about?
What do they talk about? They talk
I
about
think it's
two things.
I think it's B.
There's two things that they talk about, how they occur, how it happens.
A.
Okay. Very good. Number 28.
Which of following statements does paragraph 1 support?
Okay, tell me if I must go up.
Yes.
Paragraph 1.
I think it's
Let's go up and see. It's only paragraph 1.
A. B.
Okay. Tsunamis happens in tandem with an earthquake. Okay, so an tsunami, there has to be an earthquake first before a tsunami can happen. Okay.
Yes.
Tsunamis are in direct result of earthquakes and cannot happen without them. Okay. Okay, that was a difficult one. Let's see. Number 29.
In line 9, the word of refer
96.
to
Okay,
in line 6, the word it refers to
in line 6. Look at the sentence before. What are they talking about?
or you can go down. I think it's A.
Look here, the sentence before, the crust is the outer layer of the earth.
Oh, I think it's D.
D?
C.
C, yes, okay. Okay, in line 11.
The word adjoining is clouded in meaning to
Okay, that's a difficult one. Adjoining, okay, they are joining each other. Let's just see here.
Yes.
Okay, they're living together. Let's just go check quickly. Give me 1 minute. They collide violently with the plates adjoining them. Okay. This one is okay, could be approaching means it's coming. Appearing also means it's coming. Residing means living with them. Okay, we're going to go with residing for this one, but it's okay. That one is a difficult one. We'll go with that. Okay, let's try number 31.
31. Which of following is true regarding the crust?
The crust. Okay, so the crust is on the outside.
The crust.
There's lots of pieces. It's not one piece.
I think it's B.
Okay.
Oh, no, D.
Yes.
D.
D. The separate pieces that make it up. Okay, it's not one piece. Good. In line 14.
In line 14, the word perceive is closed in meaning to.
Okay. I'm going to explain these words, then we go to line 14. Comprehend is to understand. Detect is to be aware of it, to find it. Okay, I've detected it, I've found it. Locate is also to find, to know where it is.